over here. So as you know that FortiGate Firewall is originally its vendor is Fortinet. They have a product called FortiGate. Okay, and FortiGate is basically a firewall which is used to protect the network. If I talk about the what type of firewall this is, so this is next generation firewall, right? And yeah, so here you can see these are the next generation firewall features. So basically this firewall have a many module. It's not only the firewall, it can do the other things as well. So basic work of the firewall is filtering the packet based on the source IP, destination IP, and port number. However, nowadays, whatever the firewall we are seeing in the market, those are the next generation firewalls. So apart from packet filtering, it can do many things. It can do the content inspection. Okay, so it can see what is inside the packet. If there is a malicious things, firewall is going to block those packets. Okay, so in the firewall, we have a capability for the packet filtering. We have the capability to application control. So basically, firewall is able to identify that the packet is generated by which application, and based on the application, you can apply the granular controls. If I talk about the granular controls, so you take an example. You are generating the traffic using Zoom or using Teams application. So these are the application which is not having one capability but many capability. Using Zoom or Team application, you can share the file, you can share the desktop, right? You can transfer the file, upload or download the file. So all these things you can do. So there could be organization requirement to to have some certain facility for these type of application, but not all. So as an example, let's say organization is very conscious about the file sharing. So organization want to disable the file sharing on Zoom or Teams. Apart from that, rest of the functionality should be. So how you can control? Using application control. So in firewall, we have the application control feature, which is providing to apply granular control. So in Zoom or Teams application, you can apply these controls. Similarly, maybe let's say YouTube is a website. User want to access YouTube video, but don't want. I mean, let's say organization want do not post any comment there. Do not upload any video there, but you can see the streamings. So those things we can achieve using app control features. So FortiGate Firewall is a next generation firewall. It has that feature. Using app control, you can apply the granular control on the traffic. There is a next feature on the next generation firewall is intrusion prevention things. So basically this is working as a IPS. If there is any malicious attack somebody want to do on the network, so it can be prevented using intrusion prevention features. So basically, if there is a vulnerability in your um, application, servers, network, right? And somebody is trying to exploit those vulnerability. So you can enable the intrusion prevention system, which is going to identify the attacks based on the signature, and it is going to block those attacks. There is another feature, antivirus feature. So if any content is being downloaded or uploaded and that is malicious, infected from virus, so that can be dropped or filtered through this antivirus features of the firewall. There is another feature in next generation firewall which is called URL filtering. So using URL filtering, you can control that what type of website should be allowed in your organization and should not be allowed. So those things you can achieve using URL filtering. So as an example, let's say any organization which want to block hacking type of website, malicious content website, right? Virus related website, social networking website, but want to allow financial professional services website so that you can control through URL filtering. We have another feature called sandboxing. Using this, you can prevent your organization from zero-day attack. So, basically, whatever the malicious viruses so far we have, for that, FortiGate or any vendor have the signatures. But if there is a new vulnerability has been detected, new virus has came in the market, for that signature is not available. So usually firewall sends those file in the sandbox. There it note the behavior of the file, and if the file behavior looks malicious, then sandbox is going to inform to the firewall other module that this file is malicious. So basically, sandboxing is a feature of the firewall to protect the organization from the zero-day attack. And there is another feature called SSL inspection. You can enable the SSL inspection to to have the content inspection on the SSL tunnel traffic. So nowadays, 70% of traffic is a SSL based traffic. So if you just want to have the greater inspection, so you can enable the SSL inspection on the firewall. So all these feature is supported on the FortiGate firewall, right? Or if this is next generation firewall. So you can say as a standalone, if you purchase these devices, right? FortiGate firewall alone can perform all these things. It can do the firewall VPN task. It can do the intrusion prevention task. It can perform the web proxy. It can perform as an antivirus. It can perform as a web filtering, sandboxing, and SSL inspection, right? The FortiGate firewall has a different capabilities available. Okay, so you can apply this firewall on the branch office. You can apply this firewall on the campus. You can apply this firewall in the data center. So if you want to protect your branch traffic, you can go with the FortiGate 80F, which is having capability of 900 Mbps. You can go for the campus firewall, and you can go similarly for the data center firewall. Okay. FortiGate has some certification path as well. So basically, if you want to learn the FortiGate firewall and you just want to prove your knowledge, so you can go for the certification. So earlier it has a NSC2, NSC1, NSC3, NSC4, NSC5, NSC6, 7, 8. Okay. Nowadays it has been changed as a professional analyst level of certification. Okay. So let me just talk about the certification. So these are the certification program from FortiGate. Okay. So from Fortinet, basically. So you can go for certified fundamental, you can go for certified associate, you can go for certified professional, and you can go for the certified solution specialist and then expert. The content we are covering here, we are covering the certified professional, and in the professional, we are talking about the network security basically. Okay, so in network security, we will talk about that how FortiGate firewall, what is a FortiGate firewall, how you can implement this, how you can do the troubleshooting, and what are the day-to-day operation challenges you can handle.